Hola, chicas. Okay, so we're continuing with 4.8 applications of trigonometric functions. This is part 2, and this is probably a new for you. This is trigonometric and bearings. Let's go sailing. So bearings is basically the direction one must travel to get from a point to a point P. So point A to point B. Okay. So a couple things you have to remember when you're using bearing is this. In this particular textbook, we're going to keep consistent. There's going to be 3 pieces of information. Okay. This is always going to give you whether I should travel north or south. This is going to tell me how many degrees. How many degrees? Okay, so it's got a numerical value with a degree. This is going to be either north or south. This one, what do you think? Well, if you go north or south, one must always go east or west, right? So this is always going to give you the east or west, okay? So those are the notations that you have to keep in mind. For example, I could tell you this. Hey, I want you to go north 50 degrees east. Okay? And I'll show you what this particular thing is telling me to do in a sec. Okay? All right, so let's move over here now. Sketch the path of the following bearings. Okay? Sketch the path of the following bearings. North, 35 degrees east. So always draw your never eat shredded wheat, or however you remember it. So north, east, south, west. So north, 35 degrees east means this. I should go north, so I start always from this origin. I go up north, but I gotta move 35 degrees east. So that's my bearing. And notice, it's always touching the north or the south axis. Okay, and I'm gonna move it I'm gonna put a little arrow there to indicate which direction I moved. So you try this one now. So always start with your little compass here, northeast, right? Never eat shredded meat, okay? Or shredded wheat, I'm sorry, okay? South, 80 west. So I'm sure you've already tried sketching it, so we're gonna do this one together. I'm gonna go south. I don't know how much, but I don't care. I wanna go south. And then I'm gonna go 80 west. That means I'm gonna go this direction, 80. And I put a little indication there, and I put 80 degrees here. And that's my south 80 west bearing. Notice it's touching the south again, right? So again, always start at the origin. Remember, whatever your bearing is, it has to touch the actual north or the south, okay? All right, so let's go on the bottom here. Now this time you're gonna do something for me. Why don't you sketch these onto your notebooks and then try if you can actually write the correct bearing description for these bearings here. So let's try one together, okay? I have here, let's try a hard looking one, okay? Maybe this one looks a little hard for you. Let's try this one together. So remember, it looks like I went north because I went to the top, right? First and second quadrants, right? So it's going to be north, but which direction did you move? How much degrees? 70 degrees you moved. How many degrees, right? 70 degrees you moved, but you went to the east. So it's going to be north, 70 east. I'm sorry, west. Oh my God, I'm getting my directions mixed up. Okay, west coast is this way, right? So it's going to be north 70, and I went to the west. That's how you do these, okay? All right, let's try another one. So why don't you finish? Welcome back. I hope you wrote this one, you went up. So you went north 52 degrees, but you went east coast, all right? This guy here, you know that it's on the third and fourth quadrant, so that means you went south. How many degrees? 60 degrees, 63 degrees. Which direction? To the east coast. Okay, so I think the bottom two are a little bit trickier. So let's see how you did here. Okay, so this angle here is 75. All right, so I guess this one would be, see if you got this correct. I think this is the one that matters. So hopefully you did south, not 75. If I tricked you, it should have been 15 degrees, but which direction? West coast, okay? So it should have been south, 15 degrees west. Because as I told you, the bearing has to always touch the south or the north. Okay, let's go here now. This guy, you went up Okay, you went up. So that means I went north. But how many degrees was this? I don't know. But I do know that I went east coast. What's 83 degrees? This guy here. And this guy is not touching the north or the south. So it's going to be 7 degrees east because that makes 90. Okay? All right, have fun with that.